Hi, good evening. Thank you for tuning in to the Healthy Living TV show. We are doing it once again. Swift Poetry Chapter is presenting to you our 5th annual anniversary, our Stop the Violence World Peace event. This is our first fundraising event. We are having a great time here. There's going to be singing, dancing, poetry, open mic, and we also have guest speakers as well. So just stay tuned. You're in for an awesome treat. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, once again, and we appreciate having you out this event tonight. The Healthy Living Program presents Swift Poetry Chapter 5th Annual Stop the Violence and World Peace Day event. We are excited about what we're doing. We're excited about having you guys come out and participate with us tonight. We're going to go over the program. You have a program in your hand. Everyone should have a program in their hand if you do. Okay. So guest speakers, performing arts, entertainment. We were waiting on a dance group to come. They haven't arrived yet, but we're just gonna kind of continue with the program. We're gonna have intermission song selections, and we want to do also kind of like visual to remember those loved ones that we've lost, those that we know directly and or indirectly. When we know someone who's lost someone, a family, friend, loved one, a victim of violence, we want to remember them and hold them up in our minds and in our prayers, hold the families up. So that's the reason why we do a candlelight visual for those that we've lost in the past, our ancestors. And then we want to kind of do the open mic. Initially, we wanted to do it between the hours of 8 o'clock and 8:30 p.m., but we've had a change in schedule, so we're just going to continue to move forward. So again, I appreciate your patience, your diligence, and again, we're going to have a good time. So thank you so much. All right. Round of applause. Oh, by the way, audience interaction is required. Audience interaction is required. I feed off energy. I think we all feed off energy. We could all use some nice energy. I appreciate the brothers playing the instrumental music to set the tone here tonight. It really provides another type of ambiance for what we're trying to do in our purpose for providing a message of hope for our youth and trying to keep them off the streets. I got 2 little people back there that are actually going to be part of the program, so they'll be up for speaking as well. My son and my daughter, they're leading testimony, to what we do. They've been out on the battlefield with us as well, doing Stop the Violence marches in Greater St. Louis and St. Louis metropolitan area. So, with no further ado, at this time, just take a few moments to look at the mission statement, get familiarized with it, and the opportunities section as well. And we'll continue. We're going to have 4 feet first, so give this demo 4 feet. A round of applause as we welcome her and then give us 2 moments. And we can kind of all come together and come up closer together, family and friends, instead of being all scattered. Let's just kind of come a little closer together if you would. I really appreciate that. Feet. Take a few minutes.
Good evening. How is everyone today? Just fine. Giving honor to the Creator, I am blessed, and I wish to bless you all because you're here of one mind. First of all, I have to introduce my new book. It's called Uplifted. It is poetry and prose of spiritual thinking, and the reader is made aware of the God that's within them. And you know that God is every day here with you now, not just back in the BCs and the ACs. He's right here, right now. Amazon or OB.com. The poem I'm doing tonight is called Today. And it's the first time I've done it from this standpoint. I'm a nurse by trade, and one day it was like I saw something new, and it really made me write. This is called Today. Today I opened my eyes, not for the first time, but for the first time I saw the world. Gone were the sugar and spice lined clouds. Sunny blue skies were dipped in icicles. Pretty pink promises became dirty gray never-beens. I opened my eyes to reality without blinders. No wishes or watching for the rainbow. No rain to wash away the ugly. I opened my eyes to see the world as it is. In truth, it made me uneasy and sad. The levels of mankind was shown in social steps. Clarity of the dividing line was drawn in red marks. My heart cracked in pieces and my soul roared. All men and women are created equal. Equality is not upon every woman and man. The stillness of my words will stay silent no longer. I see the journey of the souls through my eyes. My soul self sees the unblinking truth. It's not pretty. It's not a dream or make-believe. Everything seeks its own level. Some people reach levels their eyes will never know. This world is an illusion of dreams for the dreamers, large and small desires. I ask, why any soul would continue with just enough, would be content with just enough? My eyes saw today, and my soul knew. When plenty seems too much for one to achieve, to settle for less is what is done. There are too many in pain, holding on to threads, wearing the scars of their days sit in my eyes, in my tears. I open my eyes today to see the world in all its ugliness. I'm sad. My tears can't wash away a rainbow.
I think we shall use the podium as well. Can everyone hear me clearly?
Yes.
My voice carries pretty well. Greetings. Greetings, everybody. Good evening. My name is Brother Osiris. Stop the violence, increase the peace. Stop the violence, increase the peace. That cannot be stressed enough. We see how our communities are ravaged by it. So it's definitely a theme. Definitely principles that we need to stay diligent in conquering and overcoming and disintegrating. So very much a worthwhile effort. I thank Brother Ami and other involved parties for hosting this event and allowing us to share a few words with you. A little bit about myself. I'm the senior advisor for our what's called Youth Improvement Club, which is a branch of our parent organization, New Age Truth, which has actually been around since 1976. The organization was formed in 76, incorporated in 77. I like to think of us as an atomic organization. That's what I call us. Very small, almost undetectable, but the power and the potential within is enormous. And those who have the opportunity to attend our lectures and discussions, our youth events and other functions, might echo that same sentiment. So, very happy to be here. Very happy to see all the new faces and a few familiar ones as well. So, without much further ado, we'll share a couple of pieces. This first one, well, I tell you what, we won't introduce the first one. We'll just let it speak for itself. Okay, so we'll share these two pieces and we'll get with the rest of the program. We call this first one Nature's Girl. And I'll say this before I do this poem. I tell you, it's tempting. It would be impromptu. I said, this gentleman here, his instrument, well, if he could provide a little backdrop to the second poem, but I wouldn't want to put him on the spot like that. Clarinet, that clarinet would go well with the second piece, but I won't do that to him. I won't do that to him, but it would really go well. Maybe at another outing we'll. Yeah. Okay. We'll do Nature's Girl first. When she steps outside, the clouds part themselves. When she ponders what to read, books leap from the shelves. Her smile is a portal from pain to pleasure. Every consonant, every vowel is a priceless treasure. Every step massages the ground below. Her perspiration even causes the grass to grow. Nature's excited to address the hem of her dress that the fresh flowers frantically caress. Wow, might she be the cure for stress? After a beautiful but exhausting day, it's time for a duel, pitting dirt and grime against liquid molecule. From the spout the water rushes, but gently it brushes. She sings to it, so it blushes. Ooh, a slight spill of chamomile gives the steam in the air a different feel. Condensation on the mirror carves the shape of a heart, reminding her that even the elements are a la carte. Now, he who would attempt to court her must be nature's mimic, genuine, generous, and without gimmick. He must become the grass beneath her feet. He must become the flowers, delicate and sweet. He must become the water, cool and refreshing. She must trust that no one sees her undressing. Just like the breath mint is the pillow's compliment, his words and actions must be heaven sent. She might be at times spontaneous. She might be at times extraneous. But he must realize it's always us. The rose is a long, lean stem with petals atop that can only be opened by nature's gentle drop, or trickle, or spray, but be careful not to downpour. Only such purity can open her mental or physical door. For once the petals part, its ovary is exposed. For nature's girl, it shan't open for one whose heart is closed. I'll end with a gale for an aspiring male. Wisdom advises you stay along nature's trail. Accomplish such, and you'll find life well beyond fair. For like nature, wherever you are, she'll be there. Thank you. Thank you. One more piece, and one more piece here. This one's titled A Drone's Lament, 12/31/2013. And the date is part of the title. The date is important to the title. A Drone's Lament, 12/31/2013. I gotta get ready for this one. Listen to me and take the following seriously. For many have made their plea, hoping and praying that we would flee. For ye men know well of dreading. This month 17 killed traveling to a wedding. In Pakistan, we pack grave with man. Woman and child too join the caravan. Of the funeral procession of those no longer living, programmed to destroy so no mercy's given. Pakistan 2010, 909 breathe never again. It's always been this way, we're just the latest trend. Our dad's called Predator, and we're named Reaper. It makes no difference to the dead, but Dad's much cheaper. We carry a package of nearly 2 tons of missiles and bombs, but no guns. We don't like what we do. But as technology grew, lives became few. We wish we didn't have to hear the crying and humming. Don't blame us though, look at Northrop Grumman. They make us cause pain. They say it's for the country's gain. They won't stop, they won't let us abstain. They tell us, reap, we have bigger plans for you. Pakistan's a shrew. Yemen's just about through. But Syria, oh boy, now that's something new. Protesters sacked by investors. So here comes 66 feet of wingspan, more frightening than molesters. We can fly for 36 hours without getting tired. But before the mission's over, life will have expired. This is no bragging or boasting. Though contractors are toasting, we'll soon be coasting across the Atlantic for hosting. Yes, citizens of the stars and stripes, save your picket signs, save your gripes, because finance demands we reach domestic lands. Please forgive us, it's out of our hands. Will we carry a payload while hovering your abode? Or are you safe from a strike or high-tech gold? Listen, we want to help protect. We want to be used for data to collect. To help deter crime would be sublime. Anyway, that's what they say. We'll find out in due time. This has been a message from a drone whose heart has been shown. My impact on America's way of life has yet to be known. Please think about this on the subway, train, or bus. Try not to be so hard on us, for you see your money says, in God we trust. Thank you. Love and harmony, Brother Osiris. Thank you very much.
Round of applause, Brother Osiris. Both feet. How's everybody feeling tonight? Good. Good?
I am.
Have a good time? I am. You have a good time? You got something to say? Come here, baby. Come over here, read the Come here. Bring your brother with you. man. They go a long way.
You gotta start me on.
At this time, we got two special guest speakers. My son and my daughter. We're gonna share with you guys a program. So let's do this. You ready? All right. Let's read the program.
Welcome. The heaven fell down. With this, with Daniel, as light over my upper light. Stop the violence. Fill with peace. Fill with peace.
They say stop the violence, we want world peace. Is that what we want tonight? Yes. We want world peace. You guys just open up the camera.
Can you hear me?
They can hear you, yes they can. You want to say something? You want to say? Don't be trying to bite. You can say something. Okay, you can say something to me. You need the paper. Here, go ahead. You said she needs the paper. You want to read that? You want to read all that? Just say stop the violence. Stop the violence. Thank you for coming. Say no more violence.
I have new toys at my home. I like them.
Stop the
They're
violence.
very new.
Say world peace.
For people.
Thank you. That's what happens when you get my mom and my dad up here on stage. So I want to thank the vendors for coming out as well. At this point, I'd like to introduce them. They can come up and tell you a little bit more about the dishes that they created and all that entails. It's great. So we're going to give a few moments. We're going to have another artist come up first, and then we're going to have other vendors come up and those that actually support it. My co-host is not here. I don't know where she is. But anyway, we are doing what we need to do to move forward. A few moments, we're going to take a small intermission, and then we're going to have C Sharp come up and bless the mic. So music, please. Thanks.
Cut on that CD. This is Stop the Violence, and I picked this song here after I got here. This song is entitled "Bridge Over Troubled Waters," and of course, because of that, we want to think, as the gentleman said in his poem, we need to respond to what we're really doing all over the world. The United States has always set up. Here, first one. Go ahead, get
Number 6 or number 1? Number 6, the one we had set up, was number 1.
Just the first one, number one, right, play the first one. Like the song is entitled Bridge Over Troubled Waters. educational motivational service. We just had a Freedom School last weekend on the 16th. Part of the problem that we have in the black community, and the world for that matter of fact, is miseducation. So we need to go back and rediscover history. We really do. Most of the stuff you was taught, I'm happy to tell you this, is inadequate at best and dysfunctional at worst. I don't care what school you went to, and I'm here to tell you, you need to go back and go home and rediscover where you came from. I go to Gateway Middle School. I handle a suspension room there. And you'd be surprised, I ask the kids, all right, where do your ancestors come from? Most of them some of the kids are scared to say that their ancestors came from Africa. They don't want to say it. They want to say they came from Mississippi, New Orleans, Chicago. I'm here to tell you that you need to go back and start at 1492 and come forward. And people say, why start at 1492? Let me ask you this question. Where we're standing right now, where you guys are sitting right now, who was here in 1492? Anybody?
The Native Americans?
That's my point. Who else is here? No one. My point being, where are your ancestors at in 1492? They're still in Africa. So what you need to understand, why you need to start at 1492, I teach all my students this. What did Christopher Columbus do that no one else had ever done before? It's a very simple answer. Very simple answer. What did Christopher Columbus do that no one else had ever done before? And that simple answer is he sailed out and came back. That's it. He sailed through the Strait of Gibraltar. Our people need to understand the Mediterranean is a big lake. Even though it's called the sea, you can't get lost in the Mediterranean. But nobody would sail out past the Strait of Gibraltar because that was no man's land. People thought the world, you would fall off the edge of the earth. But let me stop right here. A lot of people don't understand. Everybody on the planet knew that the world was flat. Why was that? Why did everybody on the planet know the world was flat? Because you can only get light two ways. You can only get light two ways. We're used to all this incandescent light, electric light, but only two ways you can get light. You have to burn something or the sun. That's it. So every day people watch what?
Sun come up.
And it does what?
Go down.
So everybody knows the world is flat. And they have to wait every day for the sun to come up for them to have light. Or they have to burn something. And that goes on from the beginning of time all the way up into the 1900s. So my point being, most people get lost because of the history they were taught. And the history they were taught is, like I said, is inadequate at best and dysfunctional at worst. But you need to start at 1492 and come toward the future. I'm going to end on this. I teach my students this. The world becomes one in 1500. The world becomes one in 1500. I start at 1492, but it takes a while for people to get out, is my point here. And why do I say that? McDonald's had #1 seller at one time was his French fries. All right? McDonald's #1 is French fries, waiting for his partner to show up, or waiting for her partner to show up. What is the partner for the French fry? The hamburger. Coming in from Europe, cows, pigs, horses, goats, none in the Americas. In the Americas, you will find corn, potato, squash, peanuts. The #1 addictive drug has not been found yet. That's tobacco. Cocoa, #1 thing at Valentine's Day, has not been found yet. Can you imagine no tomatoes in Italy? Because tomatoes are only found in the New World. There's no tomatoes in Italy in 1492. No pasta, no tomato sauce, no nothing. So my point being, I'm going to end on this, we need to go back and rediscover real history. The problem is you give a kid an A in dysfunctional history and they think they're smart. Or anybody an A in dysfunctional history and they think they're smart. And that's the problem. And that's part of the root cause of violence. Violence comes out of frustration. Most people who commit violence are frustrated. Too much tension. And the reason why they have so much tension, they're looking for the truth. The buzzword for my Freedom School is truth and wisdom. I'm going to leave you with those two words. Whatever you do, make sure you're looking for truth and wisdom. Now, if you'd like, I could play another song. All right, play number 6 for me, please. See, now that was orchestrated. I really like improvisation more than orchestration. I was playing music first from written music. This is going to be improvisation. This is what I really love to do more than anything. Number 6, please. Turn it up. Yeah, get to feel the beat. Yes. Improvisational music is what black people know. You feel the spirit, you play it. You don't have to memorize it. But it feels good when you hear the beat. funeral service, invited. Yeah, I've asked some flyers up here. We need to get into the subject matters. You need to get into the subject matters. Math, science, history.
Take time, bro.
We need to get into the subject matter. Later on, you come up, I have a few flyers left that you guys can take. I'll pass them out now. Be an easier way to do that.
Okay, again, let's give our artists another round of applause. Up next, we have C Sharp. He's gonna come up and bless the life. Song selection.
Mic check. How that sound? That sound all right, y'all?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is C Sharp. I'm a hip hop artist here in St. Louis. And I want to thank Brother Habib for bringing me out, you know what I'm saying? Because see, the thing is, what violence and stuff like that really affects is our youth. And it really affects our children. Y'all feel me on that? But see, the thing is, I'm out here dealing with that every day. I work with James Clark to put down a pistol campaign. You might see it out here in the streets. You might see this a little bit everywhere you go. Because I genuinely believe in, stopping the violence and trying to, save somebody's life. There's a lot of the times where, stray bullets claim lives, where mistaken identity claims lives, where, miscommunication claims lives. And that's why I want to say kudos to this brother, because it's an entire misconception. It's an entire miscommunication, especially to our youth. You know what I'm saying? So, I got a record called Put the Pistol Down. Y'all make some noise for my man Tim Kempsky real quick. And, basically what we're going to do is just try to vibe, you know what I'm saying, to see if everybody can feel this message. I got an opportunity to put this on KSDK. I got an opportunity to perform this on Fox 2. Just to let the children know that we can't stop the violence, but we ain't got to contribute to it. It's my job to serve a responsibility to them, since I can speak to them in a language that is relatively new nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I really like that. I really like that. So, this is Put Down the Pistol. Yeah. Too many mothers crying, too many brothers dying. It's a crazy world we living in, and I ain't lying. We separated and made it to what we taking sides. Beat get escalated to pistol play, now we taking lives. Let's stop the killing, homie, I'm just saying no. Killing our brothers was not a part of the plan, no. Carrying pistols will never make you a man, no. 5 shots almost took my homie Dan, no. Young world, can you hear me now? Keep your hands up, but put the pistols down. 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 We need a change, and we need it now. And we can do it if we put the pistols down. Put the pistols down. We put the pistols down. We put the pistols down. Yeah, we need a change, and we need it now. And we can do it if we put the pistols down, put the pistol down, put the pistol down, yeah. The violence in our cities alone is tragic. Every time I look around, I see another casket. The ghetto got us feeling like we caged in. Only way out is either death or the state pen. This was all planned, organized, and designed. We gotta stop this vicious cycle one day at a time. Hurry our mother cause her baby is dead or in jail. Take a look in the mirror, brother, we killing ourselves. Young world, can you hear me now? Keep your heads up, but put the pistol down. Put the pistol down, put the pistol down, put the pistol down, put it down. We need a change, we need it now, and we can do it if we put the pistol down, we put the pistol down, we put the pistol down, we put. And let me get a hand clap, y'all. We need a change, we need it now, and we can do it if we put the pistol down, put the pistol down, we put the pistol down, we put the pistol down, we put the pistol. We need a change, we need it now, and we can do it if we put the pistol down, we put the pistol down, we put the pistol down, we put the pistol. One more time, y'all. We need a change, we need it now, and we can do it if we put the pistol down, we put the pistol down, we put the pistol down. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, when we lose our loved ones and we lose someone else close to us, it's kind of hard to believe, you know what I'm saying? That a life can be taken so tragically from us, so suddenly from us. And sometimes, don't we wish that we could pretend that all this didn't exist? Don't we wish that we could pretend that we could take it back? So right here, I want to let my man Tim speak to you, y'all. Talk to him, Tim. Yeah, one more time. One more time. I like the energy in here. One more time. Can I get a hand clap? One more time. Yeah, we need a change. We need it now. And we can do it if we put the pistol down. 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 Yeah. We need a change. We need it now. And we can do it if we put the pistol down. 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 Yeah. Too much killing in the streets. Single mother that won't cry no more. Yeah. Too much killing in the streets. Tell me what are we dying for? Yeah. Too much killing in the streets. Single mothers don't cry no more. Yeah. Too much killing in the streets. Tell me what are we dying for? Put the pistol down. 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 Thank you.
Everybody have a good time?
Yeah.
Give yourselves a nice round of applause. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming out. We're getting ready to do the candlelight vigil at this time. Again, to remember those loved ones whom we've lost in the past. Unfortunately, everyone's been affected by violence, especially here in St. Louis. You know, someone that's been a victim of gang violence, gun violence, black on black crime. And so part of our mission is to speak out against those types of injustices and send a message to our youth to give them positive alternatives to the streets, so to speak. So at this point, we're going to have another instrumental selection, and then we're going to have a few moments of silence, lighting the candles, and just remembering and honoring the families of those victims that we've lost. Thank you.
Can you hear me? It is on now. How's everybody doing? Tonight we're here because the aim is to understand the need to stop the violence. We have so many of our youth that are being taken away from us. And they're taken away from us not necessarily because I believe that those who are doing the violence are violent themselves, but we have a community of hurting people. We have young men out here who have no identity except what society says that they are. And unfortunately, they're in homes that confirm it. They're dealing with single moms who are dealing with the frustrations of raising them alone. They're dealing with fathers who are just grown boys who haven't found themselves yet. And we as a community need to learn to support each other. I had to teach myself that when a young man passed me and his pants were sagging, instead of grabbing my purse, say, "Hi, young man, how you doing?" Smile at him. Because I might be the only person that smiles at him that day. My smile might keep him from being upset or angry or even just ask, "How are you?" How many times do we want people to ask us how we're doing, but we've grown accustomed to saying, "No, I'm good, I'm okay, I'm fine." No, a lot of us are not good, okay, and fine. We see it every time we see another face in the news. This young man was killed. These young men committed this crime. This mother is crying. This father is crying. It takes us, those of us that are in this room, can impact 10 people. 10 people. Do you know at least 10 young men around you that need you? Because they do. They're not around you for some happenstance. No, they're in your life for a purpose, and you're in their life for a purpose. Just say hi. I have 4 boys. I have an 18-year-old son. I have a 16-year-old son. I have a 7-year-old son and a 4-year-old son. And every day that they come home, I'm grateful. I'm thankful. And no matter how I teach them, I know somebody around them is not being taught the same. I know somebody around them is angry, and I know that if they look at somebody wrong or respond to something wrong, there can be an eruption, and my son may not come home. So what I teach them is to treat them like they're your brothers. Treat them like they matter, because you matter, because they do matter, because they connected to you, because we're all connected to each other, because in the end, we're all humans. We're all family. And if we learn to embrace each other more in love, to deal with each other more in kindness, instead of being angry that the person in front of you cut you off in traffic, Just be glad they didn't hit you. Those small things make a huge difference between you coming home and you not. So the change starts with us. We are the ones that can stop the violence in our communities. If every person in here had the maximum positive influence on their block will change. And then if you influence the next block will change. And before you know it, you have these blocks just changing, coming together, communities being built. And less sirens going off around us at night. So I encourage each and every one of you. I beg each and every one of you for my foresight to please, when you see a young man, encourage him. When you see someone who doesn't look right, who doesn't fit the right bill, who has the looks and has the attitude and the quote unquote swagger that they after so deeply, be kind to him. Because only hurt people. And our babies are hurting. And they need us. And we actually need them. My name is Expo Rain. Thank you so much for supporting this. But don't just support it on tonight. Support it every night.
Let's give her an extra rain and round of applause. Again, at this moment, I'm humbled. I appreciate everyone that's here. At this time, we want to reflect on those whom we lost. We want to reflect on the senseless violence that goes on in the city of St. Louis, in the state of Missouri, in the city of Illinois, in St. Louis and Chicago, and elsewhere. We want to remember the families of those victims, of those who lost to some senseless, violent crime, whether it's an act of domestic violence, whether it's rape, whether it's acts of suicide, whether it's black on black crime or gun violence. We've heard the put down the pistol. We've heard the stop the violence. We've heard the peace. World peace is what we are hoping for, is what we pray for. We oftentimes cannot always get along with each other, especially if it's the black community. We oftentimes have the hardest and the most difficult times uniting and coming together as one. We're always at each other's throat. We are one of the only races of people on this face of this earth that cannot unite for just causes. Our platform is not for the masses. Our platform is for the few and mighty. Everyone that's here now needs to be here. So this is why I do what I do. This is why we do what we do. And this is why you are here supporting what we do. Because you believe and you see what our vision is and what we are trying to accomplish and achieve within our communities. I cannot do this alone. None of you can. I've tried countless of times. Ask my children, ask my mother, they're here tonight. I don't do this for me. I don't do this for self-gratification. I don't have a television show for me. I do this for the community. It's not about me. Everything I do is for the love and the admiration and respect that I have for our communities. That's why I do what I do. It's the reason that I live. It's the reason that my heart beats. But more so than anything, I do this for our youth. I do this for our children because we are our children's future. Our children are our future. We are their future. We have to continue to create a better atmosphere, a better environment. Heaven is here on earth. We have to create that for them in such a hellish condition and hellish time as this. A lot of you volunteered your time coming here tonight, and I am humbled. I am truly appreciative. Most of you are here because you're hired to be here. Most of you just decided to come because you wanted to surprise us or me. I got that response tonight. I saw one of the guests, and she said to me, she says, I'm here because I want to surprise you. And that just felt so good. Some of you I know, some of you I don't know. Some of you I've just recently met. But again, it's not me that you're following, it's that spirit, that cause, that mission that draws you closer. So I want us to take a few moments. If you feel comfortable with naming the names of those loved ones that you've lost, please do so. We're going to take a few moments and be mindful of the time. We're out of here by 8:30. We're going to have some more continuous instrumental music. We're going to have guest speakers come up. Those that want to speak, you can speak. It's an open platform. This isn't my platform, it's your platform, it's for you. We're going to have food and beverages, cake, and things of that nature. So we want to be mindful of the time, but we also want to continue to have a good time and allow the Spirit to move within us and all around us. So again, I am truly appreciative of each and every last one of you tonight. I want to thank Ex-Lorraine, my co-host, who arrived tonight and shared her piece with you about stopping the violence. Our mission, what we do is we want to speak out against those injustices. We speak out against violence. So we say, stop the violence, world peace. That's the entire mission of Swift Poetry Chapter. You have the program in your hands. That's it. That's what we do. So again, we don't reach out to the masses. We reach out to the masses, and we talked about every God-forsaken thing on the face of this earth that did not have a positive message and leading our people into a positive direction and life and atmosphere.